Oh, look. I love it. Just a couple more bites of this pumpkin pie, and then I'll be coming back. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you guys for waiting. Appreciate it. Well, it's dead silent. That's awkward. Oh, there it goes. I hope that was, intermittently playing at least. And Skillost. Welcome to the court of the hype. We're doing a dance to welcome you. Do. Yes, we are. That's how we celebrate a new member of the court. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Welcome. Can't imagine being submerged in a submarine for any length of time. I've actually been in a submarine. I see, I'm a little bit scared of the ocean. Like, in general, like, being underneath all that much water is spooky to me. But I think because I knew it was temporary, it was me and my grandpa went on sort of a tour, and you go down in a submarine. I don't know if we, like, went around or if it just, like, went down and then came straight back up. No, we must have gone around a little bit. But anyway, we got to see fish and, like, baby sharks. Small sharks. All right, I take back what I said. Continue to play just fine. I happened to just put my headphones on the second that it started, I think. Right, Chadana. That's why I left that screen up, so I wouldn't forget. Who are you yelling at? You're not sick. Or is that somebody in there? Could have been. Also, I'm looking for anything shiny. Opium, perfect. Maybe that's what I need to be able to sleep through the night. Some fucking opium. What was I joking about with opium? Somewhat recent. Oh, I remember. We were joking about poppy seeds. Book club is a blast, you guys. Book club is great.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
You're a wonderful person and I love you. There are so many cuties in this game. I just love them so much.
Do you need medical attention?
Dr. Chadana,
The proximity of the
Thomas
dead is not the most healthy company.
That's
Even
my
if
baby.
the quiet can be appreciated. Don't take too many risks with your health.
That's
Mr.
my baby.
Chadana. None of us.
And then
To this
Newton and
disease,
Oswald
and
are
that
just
is a
so
good
cute.
thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
No problem.
Goodbye, Mr. Chadana.
Okie doke. So now let's progress the main quest. Ooh, I'm level 12. Sweet. I just realized that means I can go do some of the side quests that were maybe a bit too difficult for me. But first, we'll talk to Lady Ashbury. You know what? We should also go talk to Dr. Swansea when we're done, just to, like, touch base. She's a very sloppy eater. I never understood that. Like, why does it have to be dripping? Like, why?
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
He trusted you.
You killed him.
I still don't feel like any of those
He
options are
trusted you.
appropriate.
And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this
So,
world.
since I just replayed the game within the last 12 hours, remember yesterday I was saying that she insinuated that she does this, you know? She insinuated that when someone is beyond help, that she... I think the words she used were... She says, I helped ease their pain at the end. That to me means, yeah, I'd kill him. Like, mercy killing, you know, euthanasia kind of thing. Like, they're helping me, yeah, I'm getting something out of it, but I'm also helping them. So that's how I took that. So him being suddenly like, oh, I'm shocked, was very weird to me because I don't know, that line, given that she's a vampire and that the rumors were that people die whenever she's around, you know, like that all makes sense to me. So we can say no need to apologize. I mean, I wanted to know if it was true, but like, Nurse Crane lost a job over it. But I feel like, I know I just picked this yesterday. So I wish that there was a different option here. I wish there was a fourth option that said, like, that kind of asked her, because I want to know if she is doing sort of a euthanasia or a mercy killing kind of a thing for people who we've done all that we can for medically and who will not get better and will eventually die. Or if she just kind of picks a weak one and goes for it. Which is why I picked this option yesterday, but I don't feel like that really got me anywhere. It didn't give me any more information. She's like, so what? I was like, well, that's not helpful, but sure. Like, I want to know if this was an agreement between them, you know what I mean? Like, for all I know, she could have said, like, I can help ease your passing, or she could have just bit him without his consent. And, like, those two things are very different. She could also feed on him after he just died. Like, he could have literally just slid into death and... Excuse you. Just slid into death, and then she drank from him while he's still warm. So there are these different options. I guess I'll go with what I did before. Just because I don't want to let her off the hook entirely because I don't know what the situation is. Can I look at her stuff? Is she even in here? She's not even in here. Well, bollocks.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so
Wait,
disappointed in you, Jonathan.
How?
I didn't expect this from you.
Lady
How
Ashford,
is that-
you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem
I
to a
thought
satisfactory
that was the whole
conclusion.
I
point.
believe I could agree to that.
Hang on.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
We're gonna ask her every question. But I want to talk about how the fuck was that not resolved? How is that game? Hello? I thought that was the whole point of making her resign. Like, obviously you gotta stop the blackmail. And I thought that was the whole point of us making a deal with her, so that she loses the income from the blackmail, but she's gaining the income from me because I'm buying supplies from her. I thought that's what the arrangement was. Why was that not the arrangement? Sometimes with this game, I just don't even know. Point thing is, you did what you felt was right. Oh boy, you don't even know. I did what I thought was not right the first time, and it was so far out of what I imagined it would be. But yeah, I don't see how the blackmail was not resolved. Like, that was very unclear from what transpired. That's an issue that we've been talking about with this game a lot. Anyway. Also, after the first, like, couple minutes of the game, we really don't give a shit that we killed our sister anymore. Like, he has yet to bring it up a single time, and he sleeps like a baby.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Do you know his brotherhood?
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Cool, me either. How old are you?
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27.
She does not look 27.
I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
I feel like 27 wasn't all that bad. Wasn't a bad age for me. 29 has sucked. This year fucking blew extra bunghole burritos. It blew extra cheesy bunghole burritos. This is not all the truth? I mean, duh. She's hiding it from her. She just has, like, a very mature, like a... I want to say severe face, but she doesn't look unfriendly. She just looks... She doesn't look 27. She looks a bit older.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Does she, though?
And who
Does she
bestowed
really,
upon
though?
you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Resting concern face, aw. No, it's not even her expression. I don't know, she just doesn't have a very, like, youthful face. And now that I'm looking at my own face, I guess she's a little bit more gaunt. Like, her, from here, from her cheekbones to her chin is a little bit longer, but, like, with the same amount of fat. So where I have these little chubby cherub cheeks, which gives me my youthful appearance. Hungry? Oh no, I just ate some pumpkin pie. I guess I am still a little hungry. But yeah, bunghole burritos is a thing I said once, so yeah, it's I'm referencing my own jokes, essentially. I'm surprised no one has tried to look for it in the quote system. Anyway, why'd you save me?
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William did not create me? We knew
William
that.
Bishop
We guessed
wasn't
that.
the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
Explain more.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Actually, put this on underneath. About me. Oh, she looks kind of hungry. Well, she just ate. She also just ate. But we did interrupt her. Maybe she wasn't finished. Reminds me of that Scrubs episode. Dr. Cox brings the goat to Jordan, and he drags out like half of a bloody goat carcass, and she goes, "I wasn't finished!" He goes, "You finished." You finished.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Why? How could this cause offense?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets
I mean,
of
shouldn't they
London.
know about it, though? Like, why hide it? That's not gonna help anyone.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness no.
Well, it did not sound like her
Only
voice in our
a foolish
head.
immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
She's wise beyond her years, this 27-year-old vampire. Why was I left for dead?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Could it be a mistake?
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
You have to give them your blood.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Am I a vampire?
A vampire?
What if
Is that...
I got really badly beat up in a fight,
Ah,
and my blood was all
Such a
over me, and then I
crude word,
bit someone, and my
defined by
blood got
penny
into
dreadfuls
their
and drunken hags.
bloodstream.
No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
An Ekon's a vampire,
so
then?
we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are
Squares and
but a
rectangles.
branch
Got
of
it.
the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too, or are you more of a rhombus?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Okay. Bye. What about London? What happened to London?
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The flu?
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
I really wanted her to say that like Galadriel. Whispers in the shadows. Oh, what's that line I'm thinking of? There's a very specific line in Lord of the Rings that I'm thinking of. I believe Galadriel says it. Or Kate Blanchett, if you want to be specific. Oh, what is it? Where she kind of does that. She's like talking, and then whispers in the shadows. She doesn't say whispers in the shadows, obviously, or I would just know the quote, but it's different words, but she like kind of whispers it. Intensely. She looks animalistic, but also pretty at the same time. Hell yeah! Like a wolf.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Okay. How many vampires are in London?
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be friendly?
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
Can we start a
I
club?
do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Almost never. If I met her, she wouldn't need to mesmerize me to hold my attention. Yeah. I'm with you there. I could go for some Ashberry.
When I awoke, changed,
I'd go for some Ashberry.
I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
What is it?
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
Well, at least now I know how to say it.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society.
Not very secret.
I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Yeah, they're all over the place. They're everywhere.
I bid you
Okay.
farewell. For now, my lady.
Well, we've now
I must quickly
exhausted.
analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Ooh. Yeah, don't we have the... Why do we have the Razvan blood? Oh, that is the blood from Nurse Crane's patient. I forgot his name because I skipped the dialogue. Only some? A little some. Get a little some. I've been watching a lot of Scrubs. A lot of Scrubs. Thanks, Turk. Okay, yeah. Well, that's not what I wanted. Where the fuck did I find the headache and migraine treatments? I found them. Somewhere. In our other playthrough. I had all of these. Also, I've decided that I can recycle these things. Because I've got 479 shillings and I've never spent any of them, so... Yeah. Can I upgrade? Yes. Oh, I need common handle parts. That's okay. I'll find some. I will find them around. But yeah, I'm just going to keep using my hacksaw because I like it. This is the stake I'm using right now. Can I upgrade this? Tiny common handle part and a lead stick. Yeah, sure, why not? Up my stun? Hell yeah, girl. Yes! Add 3 stun points when the weapon hits. Sure. I'm not using that stuff for anything else. Cool.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu.
Whoa, look at that big
but
face.
also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Cool, let's do it. Ooh, chapter 3, guys! Yeah! Finally. Hacksaw is really good. I like it. I initially used it because it did the most damage, but it no longer does the most damage, but I like the lesser stamina usage. Okay. I'm not crazy about the blood barrier. I don't hate that I have it, but I mainly just use my stuff for healing. Let's see. So I could get 100% blood absorption, which would be great. Oh, I cannot get this. Life regen. I mean, the main reason that I even bite people is so that I can... This would use almost all my XP. Yeah, I think I'd rather have to bite people less. Just going to up our bite. So I'll get blood, big thirst, fast regen. Yeah. Every time. Yeah, I like it too. Boom, 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 boom. Get cured, Bishwops. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, back up to healthy. Well, Aki, you've got a cold now? You've got a cold. And you still have a migraine, poor baby. Multi-day migraines are no joke. Where in the world did I get that treatment? I don't remember. So I gotta make 2 cold treatments for our lovely little friends. Anyone have anything exciting coming up this next week? I guess it's Thanksgiving week for a lot of people. Alright, let's go give this to Pippa and to Newton.
It's locked.
Come on. How do I unlock this shit? I love the arbitrary locking system. And by love it, I mean no! I must have gotten it in Whitechapel somewhere. But I did wander around a lot. I was still thinking about the migraine cure. Excuse me, Dr. Swansea? Oh, there you are. Still gonna look around your room just in case I missed anything. Do. Anything on your desk? A mug of tea. What kind of tea you having? No, you don't want to talk? You're not feeling super chatty? Hey!
Evening,
Hey, you!
Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
Ooh.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I analyzed the blood. It's so obvious, or the symptoms were different. I analyzed the blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes? I don't know why I would hide things from
Yes.
him. So, yeah.
Unlike
Totally
the
did.
flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stole, that would be smashing.
Smashing!
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading,
Okay,
and
Nigel.
quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins.
Sweet.
Think about the possibilities.
It's too dangerous. I have thought about it. I may turn London into my realm. Yeah, I'm not about that. So I'll just go with, I've thought about it.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
Blood.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
What?
I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
The eye was in the tomb. Attend Mary's funeral. Okay, so remember how I was like, yeah, after the first couple of minutes we haven't even thought about our sister? Well, the game's like, hey, you're not allowed to forget. Her death is your fault. I just found it weird that he wasn't really thinking about it. I also don't know what this... What... Oh, I placed markers by accident, like in the... in the ocean. Ooh. New dialogue? Cool. Let's do it. We have nothing on him. Let's talk to him some more. So British of John, your sister's to be buried. I see. Yeah. That is quite British, isn't it?
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
Oh. So yeah, we're gonna ask him all of this. Cool.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
That just made me think of donuts.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Hey, Ligurmatic, how you doing? How's the blood? How goes the blood sucking? It's a lot of talking today and curing people. Not so much of the blood sucking, at least not done by me.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Okay. What about the vampire hunters?
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
So
Without a
chilly.
doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
I'm like a big old wolf puppy.
Where do they come from?
Well,
Where
once
did they go?
shared the
Where did they
Brotherhood's
come from?
ideology on non-intervention. But they
True and
concluded
agile.
vampires were a scourge.
You're welcome for getting that in your head. No such thing as a bad donut. Boy, I disagree. You know, I've said that about certain foods before, like, you can't have a bad waffle. You can. I've had a bad waffle. What else did I think you couldn't have a bad one of? And then I had a bad one, and I was like, how? Was it a donut? It was definitely a waffle. God, that waffle haunts me. Gran Turismo for the first time in ages. Nice. There's bad pizza, too. I feel like that's hard. There are some foods where it's just hard to achieve bad. It's just hard to get bad. Like, you gotta try real hard to get a bad waffle. A waffle.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She's forever gone. I asked for her resignation. She was the blackmailer. I'll just tell him. Again, he's like... I trust him. And I didn't want to ask for her resignation, so I'm not gonna, like, brag about it.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
All these
We'll
British
talk later.
accents make me want to read some historical romance novels. Come on, Vaginal Fantasy. Pick better books. Smuttier books. I also love waffles. Man, I still can't believe I had a bad waffle. I really thought it was impossible to have a bad waffle. Let's see here. I bet you... I still don't want to do this until I have all of their hints. How do I get these hints? I don't know. So Mortimer here's another situation where we need one more hint from him. No idea where to get it. The only thing that I haven't done is talk to his mom about his suicide note. And I don't know if that would entirely fuck up my relationship with him, or if it would give me the last hint. The game's not great at letting me in on those things. So instead I'm just going to do these other missions where I don't have to potentially fuck everything up. Dry bready, like a bad bagel. Oh, I don't mind those. I'll eat it. I'll still eat it.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
I met him in New York.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a British accent. It's just been a while since I read a historical romance. I think I have a couple of series that I could read the next book, but I'm trying to finish Game of Thrones book 4, and then I also still need to finish the Babby Book Club for Monday.
Consider the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
And then I want to pick up the third Expanse book. Because I really want to read the books before I watch the show, but I get nervous that people are gonna... Wait, what? Why are these here? I don't know why these keep getting placed there. Oh, reassure her about the spies. Okay. I thought I had to go find the big lad. Yeah, I can talk to her. Hi.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me about Thomas Elwood. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Oh, fuck, I'm so excited.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal
Theory.
I find interesting.
I had a theory that she was the prostitute who ran out on him and she feels guilty and that's why. But I'm not sure. But that would be some soap opera shit. Donuts need to be light and airy with very light, crispy glaze on it. I don't need it glazed. I'm not a big glazed. No, I don't want glazed. I especially don't want frosting. I'm not a frosting person. Or icing. Exception being cream cheese frosting, because that is the greatest topping of all time. You did this the other playthrough, right? Did I? I guess I did. Now that I'm seeing these options.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Okay. So about the men who were tracking you.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
Oh no.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time.
Oh no. What does that mean for
Perhaps I will allow
Thomas?
you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind.
But what does that mean for Thomas? Is she gonna stay here?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I have wasted too much energy
Okay.
for so little result.
Well, we succeeded there. Still don't have his last hint. Herg! Alright, so we'll do this one then. This was previously too difficult for me to get to. So we'll do that instead. Which British accent? Pretty much all of them. Pretty much all of them. My favorite accent is a Scottish accent, though, as we went over the other day. God, it's just so cute. It's so cute. I love when they take the short I sound and say eh instead. It's just so cute. I don't know why it's so cute. It's just fucking adorable. It's real, real cute. I need to go to Scotland. I need to go to Scotland, I think. That's the only... It's the only way. The only way for what, Lectet? It's the only way! Oh. I guess they're done being in this area. Fucking sick, dude. Let me also just check. Migraine. Oh yeah, he has a cold. Oops. I forgot to treat them for having colds. Well, I'll be back in a second. I'll be back shortly. Wasn't there a way to get up there? Oh well. Rah! Now, I believe they're Prewin down here. Prewin. I guess not. Oh. Well, hello. Large beast. Oh, come on. Bye. See how much easier combat is for me now? Holy turd buckets. The biggest and buckety turds. The biggest and buckety turds. The biggest bucketed turds. They go into this corpse. I don't know what I'm talking about. So don't make a fuss. I will kill the big bucketed turds. Yes, I will. This is what I do when I'm alone. I make up stupid songs. I sing a bunch of nonsense. Chapel. Old road. Old road. And they don't always make sense. Yours isn't Scottish, damn it. God, Scottish accents are so good. I like Scottish the best. Then Irish. Ow! Then British. Then Australian, then New Zealand. And if I want someone to read me a story, I want them to have probably a British or an Indian accent. Because I think Indian accents are just so pretty. But they don't necessarily get me riled up. I just think they're so soothing and beautiful. You got anything for me? Mr. Corpse Man? Oh, what's over here? This happens to be... oh god. Stay away from me, please. Oh. There's a lot of things over here. I don't understand which direction I'm meant to be in. Now I'm wandering the streets that I haven't been in before. This is very much the wrong way. I thought I would be able to get up onto the street from somewhere over here, but I was wrong. Devon/Cornwall? I don't know what that sounds like at all. At all. It was probably a werewolf? No, it's a vampire. A hedgehog. Yep, totally. I have to go down to the docks. So why am I going this way? Alright, let's go back to Pembroke. And I'll go a different direction. I thought it was north. Also, I can cure the colds while I'm in here. How did I end up going such the entire opposite way than what I meant to do? So who's got a cold? It's Newton and Pippa? Yeah. Making up songs is cute though. Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys appreciate it.
My blood and soul, they belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
I love their little relationship. It's so cute. Pippa, where are you? Pippa! Hoo-yoo-hoo! I don't know where she is. Thomas is probably, or Newton's probably over here. I've been told I should go to either Ireland or Scotland since they have the highest percentage of redheads. Yeah. Hell yeah. Do it.
Should be grateful for his luck instead of taking out his frustrations on everyone.
Hey.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Yes,
Do you
and I'm
need
going
medical
to
attention,
heal
sir?
you.
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, got that fear in London now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but here, I will heal you anytime.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You are wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
Aww.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight.
Thanks.
Take care of yourself.
I'm flattered. Hell yeah. That's freaking adorable. Okay, let's find Pippa, give her the treatment, and
If only there were more of us.
and then we will go to try and reach the pharmacy, which, to be fair, is what I was attempting to do in the first place. It just didn't kind of work out because I went in the wrong direction. Oh my gosh, my headphones are pissing me off. They're doing that high-pitched whine thing, and sometimes I can zone it out, and other times it's just way too fucking loud. And today's one of those days where it's just way too fucking loud. Does anyone know where Pippa might be? I'm not seeing her anywhere. I haven't seen her anyplace. Hello! Oh, there you are. Why are you hiding over here?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
This is all grayed out.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Cold medicine.
Not under my watch, Nurse.
Have
Take
some
this.
Dayquil.
You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Drug yourself.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay. And that's that. Do. And off we go to reach the pharmacy.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really pissed me off this time.
With who? Tom? Tom Watts? Ooh, I'm kind of excited to go back down to the docks, because we didn't really get any other... Oh, there you are. I see, I knew you guys were around. Alright, so at least I'm going the right direction. Dun 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 dun. Stop kicking the corpse. What are you doing? Rude? I wish this was like Dishonored where I could just kind of zip-zap wherever. wherever I liked. But sometimes, you're not allowed. Ooh, garbage can. My favorite. What's over here? Nothing? Nothing and nobody. Alright, I gotta reach the pharmacy, which is this way. I feel like I've been here. Looks familiar, but also... Is this where I came from? Like at the beginning of the game, maybe? Glowing bushes? Nothing to see here. Who's screeching? You? Guess what? Bye! Ooh. Loose shillings, my favorite. I gotta get up there. How does one get up there? Isn't that always the dilemma? Like, I know where I have to be, but how do I get to there? I thought those were intestines. Just rope. Just rope. Just rope. Da 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 da. Just rope. Just rope. Does anyone know that reference? This is so obscure. It was a commercial back in the day for Will and Grace. It was Just Jack. Just Jack. They like took clips from the show of him going, Just Jack, and put them to that song and then like interspersed the clips. No? Dun 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 dun. Just Jack. H.G. Griffin, huh? I would like some blood, please. Thank you, sir. Oh, I actually didn't need to heal myself. Oops. Now fuck off. Oh, you've got the shadow thing going on too, huh? Oh, well, I was gonna stun that guy and bite him, but guess not. Bop, bop, bop. No thanks, dude. I said no thank you. Rude. Rude. Where'd you go? Oi! Oi! Alright. Oi! Stop that. Stop your zip-zap zoodling. Five. Yeah! I've never used my ultimate before. I totally forgot that I even had it. Sweet! Alright, cool. So this is new. I've come up here before, but I was really low health. Or low level, I mean. And it was way too hard for me. Ordered by Dr. Thro Strickland, Pembroke Hospital. List of substances and ingredients. Lacrima papaverus. Medical opium, sodium hypochlorite, potassium permanganate.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
You can't drug them all up, friends. It's not polite. So I'm assuming I'll end up siding with Dr. Aykroyd. Let me take a look real quick before I leave. Da, 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 da. I do indeed have a treatment for fatigue. Do I want to go all the way back over there? I don't remember where exactly there was. It might just be around the corner, so I'm gonna say yes. Da, da, da. Who are you? Someone I don't wanna be around? Yeah, pretty much. Does anyone remember what direction the, like, was it close to the hideout? I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Oh, yes, walk away, please. Don't look at me. Oh, hi. Oh, shit. Well, just unintentional. Wait, thank you for the host. Ah, fuck off, please. What's over here? Oh, God. Fight each other. Go kill your sister. Oh, I found someone in distress. Oh God, this guy is tough.
Get away from me, you bastard!
Okay, shit, fuck. Get out, get away, get away. No, I dodged! Come on, I hit the dodge key. And I didn't dodge towards him, I dodged away. Stupid hitbox. Nope, 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 please, nope, nope, no, please, no. Come on. Why are there so many? Stop it!
Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard!
Yeah. Die! Yes! Whew! Alright. That was a lot of bashing and smashing. Did I save you? Who are you?
Are
Hi.
you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm
New
not
dude.
sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I hope I didn't accidentally kill him.
But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's
Delay
say.
on the dodge.
Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Goodbye. Bugger off then. I'm gonna come in here and see what's up. I've never been over here. I am off on some sort of tangent. You know me. I live on tangents, both in storytelling and meaning wandering far away from whatever my objective was at whatever point. It's the side stuff, baby. Side stuff, baby. I think it also... Bloody letter. Dear Mother, whatever happens to me, always remember that your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life, but I won't change. I was born and raised in this part of town, and I just can't stand what is happening to my neighborhood, to the people we know. I recently made a terrible decision. I decided to strike back against the tyranny of a few. I know that they will retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Now that I'm about to take action, I can only quote Etienne de la Boetier. I can't read French. They only seem tall because we're on our knees. I won't kneel anymore, Mother. I intend to stand straight, whatever the cost. Goodbye, my beloved mother, Jack.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case.
Aww.
Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Yes, we will totally do that. 100%. So let me switch back to tell what happened to Thoreau Strickland. Oh, tell him what happened. I was like, missing identity? Uh-oh, she's unknowingly sick. Sell it to someone else. Oh, frickin' rude, man. In West Chapel District, born and raised in hospitals where I spent most of my days talking to people and treating their colds and munching on the skulls. But that gets kind of old. I have nothing else. You're welcome. Thank you. When a couple of Pruin, they were up to no good. Started shooting vamps in my neighborhood. AKA me. I shanked one little dude. And Swansea got scared. He said... You've got to be more careful, start putting on airs. I was acting kind of proper. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I can't continue this. I can't continue that. Limehouse dock. Is that different? Ah, suppose not. And we're back on track. Excellent. Ooh, what's up here? Southwark Bridge. I'll go there later. Later. Okay, I at least know this area. Hello. You're standing a little strangely.
Good
You
evening,
okay?
sir.
Good evening.
Do you have to poop?
Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Is this still your restarted round? Yeah. I wasn't gonna go back after spending time to redo it. Your life in London, about this part of town.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars
Ooh.
and thieves, all of them.
Wonderful. Someone in particular?
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Yeah, he probably knows that you're a shitbird, so he just sells you
What's your occupation?
your beverage and...
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
It's hard to be a good son, I guess, or you could just treat your mom better.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
So tell her that. Talk to the human! You're already level 13? Well, I caught up to where we were before I started the stream. I wasn't gonna go with the new playthrough if I didn't catch up.
You seem upset. Is something
So
bothering
this is...
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
The only thing that I didn't get to accomplish was I didn't find the whatever the blood sample or thing that I needed to analyze to get the treatment for headache, migraine, and the other thingy majiggy. I don't remember where it was. And I wasn't about to go look in every corner trying to figure out where something might have been. All right.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
Mr. Fishburne.
All right, goodbye. All right, goodbye. Who are you?
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear.
Strange
from
man
me.
coming up to me in the dark of night.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Sir Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why?
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Aww.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Poor baby.
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Everyone's so downtrodden. I think that lady who sells, snake oil is like the only person who's in a good mood.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Any recent rumors?
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Changed my mind. I thought that would make my complexion better, turning my light up. Never mind. This tall-ass, well-dressed man coming up to you in the middle of the night would definitely not be shady.
Do you have a job?
Having someone suddenly looming over
work.
you, and they've
What
walked
with my
up
head in
behind
there.
you.
Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Hmm. Okay. Well, are you alone?
Are you alone?
My eye's acting up again.
Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost. Even if we're not related.
Aww, Stella Fishburne. What a sweetheart. Alright, excellent.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Aw. What sweet people. So many little cutie pies in this game. So many people I just want to snuggle and hug and... like, you're such a nice person. This will just lead me around in a circle, so I'll just grab this and come back. Sometimes I forget that I can sprint, but most of the time I would like to walk anyway, so that I can easily observe. And so I don't miss things. I've been down there, because that's where that quest was. Okay. So, come back down. I'm gonna come into the turtle. Turquoise Turtle Pub. Oh, hello. This is open. This was not open before. What's in here? Let's poke around, see if we can find stuff to talk to people about. Oh, I didn't mean to steal his money. Sorry, Tom. You never know where letters are going to be stashed, though, so you really have to open everything. I normally won't take things from inside of people's houses in RPGs. Or really inside anywhere. Ooh. Did you leave anything in here, Dr. Swansea? Nothing? Nothing? Nothing at all. Alright. Forget to run in fights. Yeah, I wouldn't run in a fight specifically because I don't want to waste my stamina.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Well, thanks, buddy. What do you do for... Oh, now he'll talk to us. Okay.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink
He drinks
at night,
and he forgets things.
and then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's
Why?
because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
But why, though?
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Okay. Anything you like about the district?
Is there anything in particular
Yes,
that
cheery?
you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair. That is really fucking true. That is, like, scaredly true.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die? Is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Yeah, go.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there.
Yeah.
Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Oh, sweetheart.
Is there anything...
How dare you say...
I just
No,
want this
let
to
me
get grayed out, so I'm gonna say maybe another time.
perhaps. I'm not sure.
It bothers me when it doesn't gray it out. Well, it didn't do it anyway. Bollocks me, then. Oh, that was London. How about personal questions? You must have had dreams when you were younger.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Oof. Hold on to hope if you got it. Don't let it go for nobody. They say that dreaming is free, but I wouldn't care what it cost me. God, Paramore's so good. All right, anyway.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Interesting.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Tell me about your anarchistic youth.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
You still see your comrades?
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
Goodbye.
All right. Farewell. Goodbye. Farewell. Do-doodle-deedle-do. Oh, I forgot to give him the treatment for fatigue. My bad. We'll give him that just now. Only 1 hint out of 4.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Hey, good job. You
Inebriation
remembered.
aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
You and me both, dude.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Oof. Oof. Oh, big oof.
Goodbye, Mr.
Oh, God. Sometimes this game... Whew. Ooh, I wonder if this is an eyeball situation. I guess not. They're not in a private enough spot. But I wanted to hear them talking to each other. Wasn't meant to be, I suppose.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for
True.
your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Still Tom Watts. About this part of town.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few
Holy
are foolish
figure.
enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Sean is one of them. Sean.
How is it you can
Cute.
keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Cool.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Gin. Man, every time gin is brought up, makes me want to go back to Seattle, go to GameWorks, and get me some of that blueberry gin and kombucha. Oh my god! It was so good. I was like, I don't know about this. That sounds weird. That sounds too weird. But I tried it, and it is so good. So good.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know.
But lucky
Very
for
well.
you,
Show me where it
I'm
is.
not just a doctor.
Oh, thank you,
I'm
sir.
Dr.
Here's
Acula.
the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Speaking of dry throats, that's why I've been drinking so much water. I feel like my throat has perpetually been, we'll call it irritated. Not, well, some days swollen, some days it feels like, I don't know, rough. But like since I've moved, I feel like my throat hates Portland. Sabrina seems really fond of you.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Oh my god! You are so precious! Oh my goodness. Why is everyone so fucking precious? Ugh, I need to help you. I need to
Mr.
make this... I want to play Cupid. Come on. Let me help you. Let me help everyone be happy.
Never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Why is that name familiar? Cavendish.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Why not go then? No one feels safe? I'm not afraid. No one feels safe? I mean, I assume she doesn't go because she likes Tom and she's staying here.
So you and your friends
Especially
all
because he's
feel in
probably
danger?
nice to her.
No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now.
Yeah, he is.
But he's not like everybody else.
He is her only exception. He is her only exception. Ah, so she's gonna stay at the docks.
This place seems... How shall I put it?
I really
Very
love Paramore, if you can't tell.
I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Boss must be quite the negotiator.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Cool. Keep it peaceful, keep it safe. Where are you from?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
No, I just want to know where you're from.
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
Aw. Dyson. I expected the other people to be in that list. But that's so cute.
I'm sorry if I worried you.
I like him more
now. I was just
now.
curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
I assumed that she was from London. Because I feel like whenever you ask somebody that, especially if they have the accent of the location, like what you're really asking is, why don't you look pasty as fuck? Like, what's your ancestry, I suppose. But like, where you're from is like where you grew up, and she grew up here.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it.
Aww,
Don't
cute.
care if the customers joke about it neither.
Aww. Who is mocking you? I will hurt
Who's
them.
mocking you?
I will
we're
poop in
always
all of
together.
their...
People will talk, won't they?
I guess the microwaves don't exist yet. I will poop on... in their shoes.
Does Tom
There you
love
go.
you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
I know why, and I want to tell you. I want to tell you. Aww. What a little cutie.
No one dares go outside.
Alright, well, we'll see if we can get some more hints about them from other people. I am going to try and finish this quest with the watch. Which I guess I have to come over here? That doesn't seem right. Can I come this way? come along. Been witness to such an awkward conversation. That he was asking the Asian employee at the gym I went to where she was from. She kept saying America. Oh no. And the lady didn't take that as a hint to be like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oof. I mean, even if somebody has an accent that's not American, that doesn't mean that they weren't born here. It just means that the influence of the other accents that they were exposed to, probably from their family or their community, were stronger. Or like overwrote the influence of other stuff. Yikes. Yeah, that's a big yikes. Ooh, rat snacks. Come here. Ratty rat. I did not get much blood from that little rat snack. Need more. Hello! Snatch you up. Snatch you up. Munch you up. Munch, munch, munch. Hello. Come back. This is locked. I guess I have to go through here. How am I? I'll figure this out. I mean, I don't necessarily want to fight these dudes.
This is not a place for you, sir. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Can I get in another way? Or get around another way? Nope. Well, I heard you, but I gotta come this direction, because I don't know how else to get here. So... the snack that might bite back. Yeah, legit. Don't mind me. How do you know?
It's onto us! There's one of them vermin! Oh, that's gonna smart!
Munch, 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 munch. I need your blood. Also, hey Beam, how you doing? How about we get some party nuts? Let's get some party nuts and attract rat snacks with the party nuts. And then there's something for everyone. Does that seem like a good plan? I think it's a fairly good plan. Oh, hello. Oops. Well, I'm up here now. I did not mean to be over here. Ah! I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going. Dude's being rude. Well, hello there.
Shit, that leech is fast!
I'm literally just standing here hacking away. This dude. He's like, oh, it's so fast! And I'm just like, yeah, I'm standing still, brother. I'm standing quite still, my friend. Man, I gotta pee. Alright, as soon as I'm out of this fight... Ow! Isn't that where I needed to go? Oh, well... Ooh, new practice, new tactics. Okay. I'm gonna go pee real fast. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Much better. Now I don't have to sit here wiggling like a wiggle worm. Beam, that song that I told you about by Ween came on when I was coming back from my run yesterday. I thought of you. Cold blows the wind from... I forget. Go fetch me a nut from a dungeon deep, and water from a stone, and white milk from a maiden's breast that babe never known. You know, Ween is great and weird. Anyway, new practices, new tactics. I know that some of our companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day, thus we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time, too many men, by the way, to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they are really vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, for they can be easily spotted. Hey, there we go. Shit. That's why the Guard of Priwen must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches. Small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advances, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France, new strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Geoffrey McCullum, Priwen leader. Ghosty poo! Too much men! Too much men, not enough grammar. How you doing, Ghosty? Ghosty poo. That babe never knew.
It's locked.
Who is that? There's somebody in there with a bow tie. I have no idea how to get to any of these places. Other than... Where am I supposed to go? It's that way. Well, I will attempt up here. I feel like I've been up here. But it's a new hideout. I feel like I saw this in the beginning of the... game. But there's a new body, so I guess not. Just looks familiar. Got a workbench? Nice. Cold blows the wind over my true love. Cold blows the drops of rain. Something like that. Yeah, let's upgrade our good hacksaw. Increase damage dealt. Or absorb blood. I'm just gonna go full damage. Because the quicker I kill things, the less I'll need to heal, which means the less I'll need blood anyway. And I'm kind of skilling into blood and healing skills, so I don't need to put it on my weapons. That was my... Ooh, I need good handle parts now. Alright, let's see if I can upgrade this. Upgrade my steak! Oh, so I have both of this already. Yeah! Upgrade, upgrade. Upgrade, upgrade. Hell yeah. Tiny good handle parts and common good handle parts. A little tired today, but had the best day in months yesterday. Aww! You want to tell us about it? I'll have to grab a bite. You have a good rest of your stream. See you later. Bye, John Paul. I hope you have some good food, eat good food, have a good rest of your awake time. And thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope we will see you again soon. Bye, friend. Did I need anything else? Apparently not. I'm going to check health status. We need cold treatment, anemia. Don't know what's wrong with her yet. So I'll get cold and anemia. I'll pick up another fatigue. Maybe I won't. No insomnia after that, though. Yeah. Anemia. And a cold. Okay. So when I come across them again, I'll be able to heal them up. Yum yum, heal them up. Yum yum, heal them up. Productivity and doing all the things, all the little things right with getting obsessive. That's great. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Good job. Well done, Ghosty Poo. Let's see. So this is instant heal. This is more healing over time. Anyway. I don't have enough Hex P to really level anything that I want. So, out we go. And I'll try to figure out how to get over there. Let's see, if I'm here, and I need to get, like, here, how do I get there? Everything's been locked. Maybe this way? It looks like there's a fence all the way around. I just don't know how to get in there. So maybe I'll just go back. I'm trying to fulfill these quests, but it's not quite getting me there.
Get back in the game!
Heal. No. Biting. Nom nom. Don't be rude. I don't set out to kill these people. They are rude.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah. It definitely sucks to be working on something for a long-ass time and then nothing happens, so I'm there with you. Like, why can't I just go there? Why can't I just leap over? I guess I'm going back, though, because I really don't know how else to get over this way. I was hoping I would find something up above. Well, this door's been unlocked. Cool. More things! Newspaper article. Yes. Youth arrested for attempted murder. Last night, a young man named Tom Watts was arrested by the police for attempted murder in the renowned restaurant The Silver Bell on Percival Street. The suspect was spotted standing in front of the restaurant, pointing a gun at customers for about 1 minute without firing. 2 witnesses promptly reported his behavior. Watts was arrested without incident, but refused to give any explanation for his actions and only gave his name. His gun was loaded, confirmed by the policeman who answered our questions. It is likely that Watts will feel the full force of His Majesty's courts for this transgression. The young man shall be jailed for a few years at least. For just holding a gun at people? I bet you anything they were making fun of Sabrina. That's my guess. Hey, Farrar. What is up? How are you, lovely people? I'm doing good. Anytime I get to spend time with the Court of the Hype is a pretty good day. It's a pretty good time. Ooh, mozzarella sticks. I mean, I had pumpkin pie for lunch, partially because I could, and partially because I figured that'd be the easiest thing for me to eat out of my fridge, rather than, like, tacos would take me too long, and I try to get back to you guys as quickly as I can. It's over there. Still trying to find a way to get out. Game's not making it easy. Yeah, ND made pumpkin pie when she was here. And I've gotten to eat a lot of it. Pumpkin pie is my favorite pie. In fact, I'm not really, like, into pies very much. Because it's usually, like, the fruit ends up syrupy, and it tastes all fake, and I'm not into it. Okay, this is not the way I wanted to go. Harumph.
I cannot enter.
Let me in! Frustrating.
It's locked.
Well, break it then. Bust it up. I haven't seen anything for me to, like, zip zap zoodle on over. Which is also frustrating. Alright. Well, I guess I can't complete any of those missions. Which is super unfortunate. So I guess I'll take off that. Where's this? Literally where I just was. Alright, well, I'm glad I looked before I ran away too far. Love good apple pie. Yeah, it's like the fruit becomes less like fruit and tastes more artificial to me, and it drives me nuts.
It's locked, all right.
Come on! I was literally just in here. That bothers me. I had the quest for it. There's no reason why I shouldn't have been able to find it. Your grandmother would change my mind. I mean, I had good, like, rhubarb. I had good pie when I was in Seattle. We went to this place called the Pie Box. Yeah, see, like, why wouldn't this pop up?
So much alcohol.
I was
He
right
could
here.
Keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Frustrating. That drives me nuts about games. Especially because I had the quest already. So it's not even like I hadn't picked up the quest, which I also dislike. Made a pie that won Best in Large Pie contest. Her pie was auctioned off for charity the next year for $5K. They kept... Okay, so first of all, they kept the pie for a year, which is very funny to me. You're a large boy. Who are you? You are... Rufus. Who's in here?
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed.
Mrs. Fishburne.
Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
Let me in!
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Oh, she made a new pie? Okay.
Does grow eyes in the back of that head, sir.
Who ate the pie that won the contest? Alright, I'm sorry, but but I'm going to open all your cabinets and just hope that you don't have any shillings, because I'm not trying to steal your money. Don't stay too long. Yeah, but I gotta find, like, any letters. I gotta find things that you've stashed away that will give me hints about you. Which means I must loot your entire house. And I'm sorry, but that's just the way the game works.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Alright. How's life?
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, I typically don't loot houses. Because I don't want to steal from the NPCs, but I will look in the containers in games that let me just look. Because I'm just curious if they have stuff, or like maybe there's a quest item. But I don't take the stuff. Yeah, it makes me feel too bad.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Exactly.
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter, and no one will bat an eye.
Well. What do you do for a living?
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
I want to know about the night asylum.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Your husband died in the war?
Did your husband die in the war?
Sad.
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Ooh. Oh. Stop. Tell me about that orphan.
The orphan that
'Cause I'm not
regards
sad
you
enough.
as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Aww. You're a lovely little person.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
What a little sweetheart! Also, I'm gonna double check that she doesn't need medicine before I skedaddle. Where is she? Oh, there she is. She's fine. Her son has a cold. Rufus has anemia. We're gonna cure his anemia.
Please don't stay too long, sir.
I'm leaving. Thank you. Love you. Hey, Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first.
Oh.
I feel like a real person.
Oh, you are a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I cured my own anemia by eating a lot of red meat.
So long, Rufus.
True story.
Be careful. Take care.
I also took, I think it was B12 supplements. Or was it D3? Something. I was taking some supplements of some kind and shoving. Like, I would eat roast instead. I usually have turkey sandwiches for lunch. I was like, I would only eat roast beef for a while. But then I went back to the doctor, and they were like, "You're not actually anemic anymore. You did it." And I was like, "Yeah, good job, me." Now I need to find Seymour. How do these random markers keep showing up? Can you stop? I don't know how random markers keep getting taken. Oh, there you are. Hey. I didn't realize this was Seymour when I was talking to him.
Good evening, Mr. Fishman.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the shitty son. Be nice to your mom. Tell her how you feel. She would love that.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
Here, have some medicine.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with. But
Vitamins
it's
are
a
important.
doctor's
Missing
purpose to heal
one of the critical ones can
And
be
is it your
brutal, yeah.
purpose as well,
For
Mr.
sure.
Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Expensive way. And time consuming.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Okay. Well then. That is everybody that I can reach in this area cured. Let's go return the gin. And then we'll see if we can do some more side quests.
The gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Who are you? I
Good evening,
keep getting
miss.
distracted meeting
I'm
new people.
Dr. Reed. May I
Like
ask
me
you
in a
few
bar.
questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
She's just as much of a treasure as her husband.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite a blunt woman.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Apparently I'm not at all interested.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Booth and I. So what about this part of town?
What can you tell me about this?
Lassie McGassy?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Thinking of a literal asshole. 'Cause I'm normal.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Isn't that excessive?
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Okay then, you still use your husband's name, huh?
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
Wow. What happened? Was that all your life in London? About personal questions. About the man you killed.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened, though?
What happened exactly?
Spin me a yarn.
I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
Taking action without evidence. My favorite.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
All right. You are just a pleasure. Let's see what you have for sale.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money,
Brown-colored
I'll show
glasses.
you all I have.
All right. You have stuff, but I'm not gonna buy it, because you're a turd. I'll buy from somebody else. All right. Now how? How do these keep showing up? They confuse me.
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's
All right, gin for the bar.
Sounds like these a good drink.
Gin for the bar.
Welcome
Here
back,
you
Doctor.
go.
What can I do for you?
I think I've asked everything. Oh, about Sabrina's fear. Oh boy. Well, your warehouse wasn't empty. Here you go. Let me just give him the gin first.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom.
That
Next
was
time
a
you
little
can bloody
sketch.
well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just that
Ow.
I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here's your booze. Is that because they arrested you?
Here is your booze. I hope
bet.
it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Ha. Okay, I'm gonna ask about Sabrina's fear.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Aw. He really wants to help her. Oh man! Look at all these things! Your arrest for attempted murder, question mark? We're gonna ask him all of these by the by.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone.
Oh, you did?
I got arrested. I paid my debt and
Did
I
you?
have nothing to hide.
Are your customers aware?
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Also gives him a bit of street cred with the gangs.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
Why'd you do it in the first place, is the real question. Details, details.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill.
By who?
I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Why?
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
Oh.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone
So it
saw
wasn't.
me.
That's not attempted murder.
I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target
didn't
was
attempt
eating
it.
in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
Did you realize how sad you were? You were scared to kill. You empathized with him. That's my guess.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Did you start a new life?
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Don't you feel threatened? Staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Aw. I like Tom. He's a cutie pie. And it's not prison that made him a better man, it was empathy. Before the prison.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
Ha!
As long as poverty and fear run the show,
Good
I
joke.
don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Man, everyone loves that line. It's a great line. Okay, anything else? We need one more hint. We've gotten many,
Goodbye,
many
Mr.
hints.
So few clients. And with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Alright. So, we helped this guy. We helped this guy. Locate the site. Yeah, I want to do that. Retrieve the necklace. I'm just going to track both of these. Come up with the gravediggers. I'm going to track... Oh, I can only do one at a time, right? Lol, just kidding. Okay, so that's in this area. So we can help out with that then. But I will take a look at... Where are you? Where'd he go? Tom? Tom. Ooh, he's got a lot of hints. Prefers to avoid the law and its enforcers, had been in jail for attempted murder. Tom and William Bishop used to be good friends. He says he's renounced his criminal lifestyle. And I believe him. I believe. I believe. Oh, stop that. Why do you keep putting random markers places? Gotta find a necklace. How does one find a necklace? Nothing over here. Did he mention where he got it from? Let me see. Details. Seymour Fishburne seems like quite an irritable man, not exactly the friendly type. He confessed to me he lost the necklace he wanted to offer his mother. If it can help the man calm down, maybe I should try and find the lost gift. Okay, well that's not terribly useful, but thanks. Where, oh where, every day's a good day when you paint. Yes! Where, oh where did that necklace go? Oh where could it be? Over where the head symbol was. I hope this is easy for me. I'll look down by the docks. Down round in here. Anything? Anything? Did you lose it in the water? What's this? Bricks? Some chum? It's just, this is a very vague. I lost it somewhere. Alright, I'm going to assume it's not in there. because that is a different location. Boing Fip. It's gotta be around here someplace. Maybe up here. Oh no, this goes to the same, not this area place. So does that. Let me check on my map here. Yeah, I'm right on the outskirts. Huh. I wonder if it's obvious or...
To every night, a darkness, and every dawn, another death.
I'm guessing it's not terribly obvious. I also have no indication of where it might be. So that's kind of a bummer. Hey Wraith Dagger, how you doing? But I don't see anywhere I can go in or anything, anywhere I can look that I haven't been to. Looked around down there. Keeping an eye, keeping an eye. Nothing over here, nothing over there. Necklace! You want to give me a nice shing sparkle sparkle? Mr. Necklace? He does not. Maybe over this way?
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running.
Who are you?
completely amok.
Booth.
All these murders, and it's nothing to do with the wet boots.
Or she said booth, which I thought was very funny. Booth. I am outside of the area now. Well, poops.
Moron had me laughing at first. But to think, he's a bloody vampire hunter.
Good evening, sir.
What do you want about?
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr.
So
Jonathan
busy.
Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
You better go with like 4 bones. You know, it's a nice even number.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Sure.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw
And
many
some
men
fangs.
like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
The whining out of my speakers was too much.
What can you
Starting
tell
to give
me
me a
about
headache.
this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now.
Yeah, right?
She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Okay. So that was your life in London. About the man you killed.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really. One of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
You that heartless? You are wrong. Someone will kill you. I'm gonna go with you're wrong. Someone will kill you sounds very much like a threat.
I think you're wrong. Maybe the docks have always been violent, but you can't say the living don't suffer because of it.
And then what? Let the commies and the anarchists rule? Nah. We're the wet boot boys. Our fathers died on these docks and they belong to us.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Goodbye. Digby, you got anything wrong with you? No? Okay. Let's get back to trying to find this necklace, huh? Maybe it's over here? It's hard to know what the area is. That I'm meant to be looking in. I don't think it's in here in the safe house, but I will check. Because sometimes there's quest stuff hanging out in hideouts. Not this one, though. At least not anymore. I must have grabbed it already. Ugh. That hurt my eyeballs. I did not enjoy that. Who are you? Dyson? Oh, you're recovering. Excellent. Let's go back this way. And instead of swooping up, we'll stay down here. Seriously, where could this necklace be? For realsies. I'm at a loss. Dude, what'd you do to this necklace? What'd you do with it? You eat it? I haven't found it anywhere. The only place I can check is like right there. But it's a different spot. We'll see. It's out of luck to say that. Thanks for hanging out, JP. I hope you have a good sleep. Have a good one. And we will see you another time. There's no freaking necklace over here. Unless it's with this body.
This is Braille.
Oh.
I need someone who can read this.
An unreadable text written in Braille alphabet with just the title... An unreadable text written in Braille with just the title in Roman alphabet. Cure for blindness. Interesting. Oh, look, a scowl. Just what I wanted. Anything shiny over there? No? No shinies. Okay. Well. I guess I'll check upstairs. Over here. Well, like upstairs, downstairs. I am really not having much luck, huh? What was that noise? And back where we were before. Can someone give me a hint? Am I missing something? Does anyone know where this necklace might be? My only other inclination is that a character has it. Like Rufus. Hey. Hey, Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Guess not.
So long, Rufus.
All right, then.
Be careful. Take care.
Yeah, I've been inside everywhere. I've looked in all the streets, in all the containers. And I can't find anything. I didn't find any necklace, so I guess I'll just give up on this for right now and hope we come across it later. Let's see if I can find this site where the gravediggers are. Or I was looking at the other quest. The site where the bomb went off. Now, how am I gonna get over there? Gotta go back upstairs and across the bridge. Okay. What is that? Southwark Bridge. Ooh, give me those handle parts. I don't need any rat snacks right now. So this is where we came through at the very beginning of the game. And I'm going to be thorough running around here. Just to be sure. To be ultra sure. Oh, these are unlocked now, though. Cool. Yeah, this is new. Before that was all blocked off. So we got upset about the grave robbing, but we will pick dead people's pockets. We've got some interesting morals here, huh? I need good handle parts. Getting lots of shillings. And bullets. Although I don't like it when it does the bullet noise. Because then that makes me think that someone's drawing a gun on me and I get a little nervous. Yeah, these bodies were not here before. I was very thorough when I came through. The first and the second time. Can't you just heat more oil? Or, like, heat it up more and put them back in for a sec? I mean, me, I'd probably just eat them. I would just let them thaw and then eat them, because, you know, that's how I roll. Because everything else seems like too much effort!
Best turn around. See them fancy clothes?
Nope.
Stupid bitch! You ugly fucker! I'll put an end to you!
Munch, munch, munch. What? Stop? Be more dead, thank you. Too late. I mean... Fair enough, I guess. But it seems like a fairly simple solution. Ooh. Well, that gate being open, I think, is new. Well, this is all new to me, huh? Oops. No, we've seen that guy. We've seen that guy before. Thought there was somebody up here. Hello! Yoo-hoo! Locked? Is this a sleepy bed? Oh, there's someone down there, I see. I see.
It's locked, all right.
No! Torture. Oh, there's a hideout. Alright, where am I? I could jump across. You know what, I will, why not? Don't turn the heat up too much because it's ceramic cast iron pot and apparently it can crack if you heat it up too much. I mean, like... I feel like they wouldn't make it... They wouldn't make a device using parts that can break from using the device. Like, I'm sure that the heat that it gets up to is not enough to break it, because that would be very silly, and people would be trying to return it and be very upset customers all the time. Yeah, no handle parts. I don't have no handle parts. No good handle parts. Can I get a little upgrade? Done with frying stuff. I mean, like I said, that's way more effort than I would put in. But I am so very ultra lazy when it comes to that sort of thing. Any kind of food prep. 2,000. That's a lot. Fast regen. Let's do this. Increase your life regen to 25. Well, am I really using it that way? Not really. Maybe I'll do this instead. Yeah. I want to absorb more blood. I want to get like a full bar of blood when I fight somebody. That way I don't have to bother with stunning them. Because like if I'm fighting just one enemy... Get healthy! Yes! Ooh! Hell yeah, girl. I had impacts on the economy. Oh yeah! Get wrecked. Very cool. Yay. Now let's continue to figure out where this bombing took place. If possible. Can I jump across to there? I mean, this looks pretty dilapidated, huh? And the whole area looks pretty dilapidated.
Not a good place for a stroll.
Alright, well, I'm not here for you. Ooh! Different hideout spot? Or just a door that... Oh yeah, this is the first one. Heyo. Yeah. That explains that. That explains that. Okay, so not that way. I thought he said it was like a shoe warehouse or something.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects.
Find some flowers. Okay. Oh, look, there's a little memorial. In memory of those who were killed in the bomb attack at the Dawson and Dawson ammunition factory near the spot on the 26th of June, 1908. London will not forget them, and all... I can't quite see it. Well, I tried. Aww. We made a bouquet.
May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
Aw, let's go talk to him. We get to tell him that we did the thing, we found them.
Best stay back, sir!
Well, guess who's getting murdered?
Die, vermin!
Because it won't actually let me scoot up there. Actually, I could go this way, never mind. I'll just run this way. I don't have to be up there. I'm running away from you. Whee! Oh, look who's respawned. These guys for the 80th time. Stop it. Stop that. Stop that. You're rude. I've escaped from you once up these stairs. Now we'll do it again. I think it's funny how they think anyone who comes near them at night is definitely a leech. Like, alright, cool. It's not gonna bite you in the bunghole. You're like killing old granny because she keeps walking towards them because she can't hear them yelling at her. I just wanted to walk across this bridge and feel the night air and be up above the ground. It makes me feel much grander. Alright. Dude, you're not looking for that necklace very hard. Making me do all the fucking work. Alright. Why do you... It looks like he had flies around him.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
I found where the bomb exploded.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened. Just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well... Thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard. Why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that
bomb. I thought that might have been it.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
I thought that might have been it.
Is there anything in particular?
How dare you?
Huh. Okay, now it's grayed out. I was like, why? How come I sense your guilt? Oh boy. Let's take a look here. We have 2 hints left. I'm worried that this is going to turn into a Thomas situation where it's going to fuck up one of those hints for me.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
You too died that day. I mean, oof. You made a terrible mistake. But it was just a mistake. And you've definitely changed your ways. God, what an awful thing to live with.
You made a mistake. A terrible mistake. Maybe an unforgivable one. But that does not mean that you are a monster.
I swear I did not want to kill anyone.
I believe you.
I did not hide in the shadow to kill on purpose. That's my only defense.
Shit! Why did that Oh. This game is starting to get a little frustrating to me. Because 95% of the time, the way that you get hints from people is to talk to them. But then there's like that 5% where if you just say the wrong thing before you magically come across some other information, nope, fucked it up. I in no way, shape, or form said that he was responsible, but the game acted like I did. Well, I guess I can't fuck it up anymore, huh?
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No. I don't want to remember it.
So I was supposed to ask this one first? Are you fucking kidding me?
Why use a bomb?
Ooh.
What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
The victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Can I unruin
I
this?
sense your guilt.
I still believe
You made...
I swear I did not...
Bullshit. I hate that. Ugh.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Dialogue starts... Doesn't follow through as you think. Yeah, we've been talking about this literally all day.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get
And yesterday as well. And it's not that what I said had unforeseen consequences, it's that like the gameplay works in a very specific way for most of the time, and then suddenly you're like, I'm not supposed to, like, the game is go talk to people and get them to tell you information, and then use that information to talk to other people. Sometimes you talk to someone and they tell them something about themselves. Like, why can you fail that if that's how it works most of the time? Like, that drives me nuts, because how else am I supposed to know without just trial and error? Same thing happened to me with Thomas. You know, we had talked to him to get hints for him previously, so I was like, okay, well, here's a new dialogue option, I'll talk to him. But I failed it. Okay. Whereas I thought the dialogue option would open up the hint. But there's no indication via the game as to which that's gonna be. Whether... Like, I don't like that the same action has sometimes a different negative result. Like, from a gameplay perspective. Like Minesweeper with dialogue trees. Yeah, except for that there's no indication that there's a bomb nearby. Because sometimes you just talk to people and you just get all the hints from talking to people. And that's why it's frustrating. If you never got hints just from clicking on dialogue options, I would not be bothered by failing a hint. You know what I mean? Like, because then I wouldn't talk to people until I had all the hints. So, but there's no way for me to know whether this dialogue option I need another hint for, or if this is going to give me the other hint. Yeah, doing the same thing shouldn't result in something different unless you have a way of knowing. I agree, and it's frustrating, and it's especially frustrating because there's only one save file, and it just overwrites itself over and over and over.
Shut the turquoise for a time.
So because I got into that dialogue option and clicked something and failed the hint, that's like that way permanently unless I want to replay the whole game. And trust me, I do not want to replay the whole game. I already replayed the beginning of it, so I'm about done with that. And that was the last quest that I was going to do today too, so that kind of puts a damper on things a little bit. Yeah, it makes me like it makes me wary to talk to the characters because I don't want to fuck things up. But sometimes that's the only thing you can do. It's kind of shitty. But yeah, we've been talking about that a lot today and a lot yesterday, about how we wish that it was better. Like, that's not good. Taking my knowledge from Sean, and Lee, like, that's not good game design. You want your game design to be very clear, so that if you do an action, it's clear what the game's like. Oh, it's indications. That's what I mean. There's no indication in either way. The game taught me that talking to people is how you get hints, because I did it over and over and over again and got the same result, and then suddenly I didn't. And like, that's very jarring, and it feels bad as the player. It doesn't like help with immersion or anything. Like, I can't see any game dev or story reason for it to just have the same type of input turn, like make you fail something else. Because it's a gamified system, right? It's a gamified system, so... Yeah, it's just... I wish that there was some sort of indication that this time this same action would be different. Or if I did a slightly different action, then it was different, obviously. And then I could learn from that and say, okay, well, if I do a silly dance in his face and then talk to him, I'm going to fail the hint, for example. But yeah, so there's just no way for me to tell whether I'm going to fail a hint or not by talking to people, or whether I'm just going to get more hints from talking to people. That feels pretty poopy. Filmed in 240, 240p. That is quite the thing. Let's see if anybody's online. I would like to attempt a raid. You know what? I think I know where I want to go. But I don't want to raid if you guys aren't going to actually raid. So, I'm going to explain how a raid works. And then I want to test it in our chat before we go anywhere. We're going to raid Classy Beard. And what I want for you to do is you stick here in chat. You will be transported when we are ready over to this other person's channel. And just copy and paste this message in their chat a couple of times. It supports me, has a good strong showing for the Court of the Hype, shows someone some action, some love, some scorpions. You can use just the scorpions if you are not a sub. Use the full message if you are a sub with the love emotes. See, like Ghost Stalker did. And then if you have to go, then go. But I'd appreciate it if you come with me just for the extra couple of minutes so we can do a big beefy raid. But if it's just me and Ghost, I guess we'll do it anyway. You and me, Ghosty Poo. We got this? All right, I'm going to raid now. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys tomorrow at about 1:30 to 2 o'clock, depending on when I get home from work. And I'm not sure what we'll be playing, but it won't be something related with story. So, see you then. Bye, friends. Bye. Go to the raid. We're going to the raid. Ho, raid and spam that message. Yeah.